Yo, good morning. What's going on, everybody? Jermaine Lee Monster still here, coming at you with episode number 26. Guys, it's been probably almost about a month now since I've last jumped on, but I wanted to jump on and give you guys some value today. And, I'm super excited. I'm getting a lot of people that are reaching out to me, asking me, Jermaine, how did you guys travel 67 days across the United States, have your biggest month ever, and acquire some of your biggest clients ever? Guys, we've been blessed with the true blessing of traveling across the United States with our family, healthy, right? The kids are healthy. We're healthy. Just having a blessed, amazing life and being able to help other people in the same process has just been a phenomenal experience. But in this audio, guys, I want to give you guys some value on how to live your best life by crafting your vision early on in your marketing. So a lot of people, again, they ask us, guys, what's the easiest way to make money, right? Is it Amazon? Is it Shopify? Is it PPC? Is it FBA? Is it CPA? Right? And if you don't know what some of those terms mean, that's okay. I remember when I first started out online, I thought that, the term, the FBA or the CPA or the whatever it was what's going to get me where I was going. I said, this company is going to take me to where I want to go, or this tactic is going to take me where I want to go. And to be quite honest, guys, vision, number one thing is vision. Have vision and forecast that vision. So I'm going to give you guys 3 things today that really helped me early on in the game to be able to be where I'm at right now. So I remember back in 2009, I would go to work every day. And I would go to work about 15 minutes early. I was on a 9-hour salary, working 12, 16 hours a day. In a lot of cases, 6 days a week. And I would go to work every day and I would think to myself, what could I do to, get above where I'm at right now? I was making 75 grand a year, guys, and it wasn't enough, right? We were still broke. We're still living in an apartment. I had a lot of previous debt, child support, taxes, you name it, I was paying it. Right. But I just remember looking out the window as I'd come to work 15 minutes early because I'm OCD and I had to make sure that, my shift went well. So it was just a few things before my shift that I had to get done. If I didn't get them done, my whole shift was off. So I'd get there 15 minutes early. I'd look out the window as I was sweeping this front mat because I could kind of do it, without looking now, if you will. It was a day-to-day motion that I did. And I'd look out the window and I just had this vision of helping people make money on the internet, of helping people learn about social media, because back in 2009, guys, social media was just at its infancy, literally, right? So I said, man, if I can tap into like MySpace, which, I no longer use, I don't think many people do, right? But I started with MySpace, and then, Instagram came shortly after, a couple years after, and all these different social media platforms started to take place. WordPress.com is more of a blog platform, but all these things started to come together, and I said to myself, what if I could make money from home, right? What if I didn't have to come to work 15 minutes early every day? What if I didn't have to say, yes, Dennis, I'll get it done, no problem? What if I didn't have to ask for time off to go and travel across the United States, 67 days with my family? What if I didn't have to ask for permission, right? So I started to go online. I started like everybody else. I typed in make money online, or, a lot of people, I should say. And I got lost, guys. I got lost in the sauce. I lost 50, 60K right off the bat. Ashley's telling me, what are you guys doing? Go back to work. This is not working. Keep your job, whatever. So lo and behold, 2011, I got fired. And slowly, but surely, we were able to figure out the internet, guys. And again, I went 50, 60 grand in debt. But here's the ultimate point. I had a vision as I was looking out that window of doing exactly what it is that I do now today. Right? Traveling across the United States, living life, making money, and helping other people. So the fact of the matter is, guys, you have to have a strong vision, right? Ask yourself, what is your vision? I'd love to hear about it, right? By the way, reach out to me on Facebook. Let me know. I had a guy the other day, he asked me, Jermaine, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Or what's your ultimate goal? I said, the life that I'm living right now, my friend, is my ultimate goal. And I told that to a wise man once before, and he says, Jermaine, sometimes there's things that you'll approach in life that most people would never experience, and that is one of them, is being content with where you're at. So guys, craft a vision that you're content with. If you ultimately arrived at traveling across the United States, making $50,000, $60,000 a month, would that be enough? If it's not, set the vision of making $10 million a month, right? But know what that picture looks like, right? I had ran restaurants. I had been at the top of the food chain, if you will. I had saw what CEOs in our company had to deal with. I didn't want to be a CEO, right? I wanted to own our own business. I wanted to own my time, the freedom. The vision was clear. And so I used to get on audios back in 2011, 2012. And guys, we're now in 2018, almost 19. And I would set the goal. I would set the intention of buying a trailer, an RV, traveling across the United States. And eventually we're going to buy a big motorhome. And I'm going to throw my face on the side of it. The vision is strong. So again, guys, making sure that you have a strong vision and making sure that it's not cutting yourself short of where you're looking to be, but also making sure that it's not too far-fetched, right? I always told myself I want to make $1 million by the time I was 35. We were about a year late, but we did it. Now we went on to make several $1 million online in sales and help people generate literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars and even millions of dollars in sales, right? So we didn't set an intention that was too far out, right? If you can't make 20 million by next year, realistically, then set a goal of 20,000. If you already made 20,000, set a goal of 200,000 or 2 million, right? But make sure it's very realistic. Number one, have vision and forecast that vision very realistically and make sure to stay on path. Number two, guys, set monetary goals like quitting your job or make X amount by X time. Now, let me tell you, set the goal first, put it on your whiteboard, whether you need, like me, I needed 70, 75,000 a year to stay home. Now, granted, I didn't quit. I got fired back in 2011, 2 months after I bought my first home. I had a clear intention of how much I needed to make so I didn't have to go back to work, right? My first goal was 5,000 a month just to be able to stay home. And my second goal was 10,000 a month. Now, that second goal we didn't hit for about 1.5 to 2 years into the industry. But the fact is, once we hit that goal, that was when I was able to backpedal and pay off a lot of that debt that was hovering over my head back in, 2012, 2013, as we paid off literally 35, 45,000 in debt. And then the rest shortly thereafter, right? So the fact of the matter is you have to make sure that, number one, the vision is clear, the vision is strong. The number two, that the monetary goal has to align with that vision. Now, here's the next thing. This is still in number two, but that goal that you set, your actions have to also align with that goal. So something I would do every single day, guys, is I would make 10 videos, 15 videos. I would do 2, 3, 5 blog posts just to get traffic because I was broke. I couldn't pay for traffic. The thing was, I wanted to make $5K a month, but I didn't have $5K a month traffic money. So in order to align my goal with my actions, I had to wake up every day at 4 o'clock. And sometimes I still do. I had to wake up at, 5, 6 o'clock every single day without fail. And I tell you what, nowadays my body can't sleep past 6:30 in the morning, if that. So making sure your actions align with your monetary goal, guys, is how to live your best life by crafting your vision early on in your marketing journey. That's what this audio is all about. Make sure to head over to travelingbeastradioshow.com. Opt in for the updates and more information there. Head over to Traveling Beast Road Trip fan page where I'll be posting all these different audios. Our journeys, we're headed to Pismo Beach this weekend, so you'll see some pictures from there. So anytime we travel, guys, we'll share that there. We also have a group called Affiliate Beast Mode and a chat where you can learn how to get more likes, comments on your videos and blog posts. Just head to affiliatebeastmode.com or hit me up on Facebook and ask about it. Now let's get into the number 3 action step of how to live your best life by crafting your vision early on in your marketing journey. Number 3 would be realistic with where you're at in your current business or life. So now number 2, I said be realistic with your monetary goals and they align with your actions, right? This number 3 is different. It's be realistic with where you're at in your current business or life, right? So I get a lot of people online and they pump up what they're doing, but they're still working a job. And that's okay, right? But be realistic. Let people know. Tell your story as you go along. It's okay, right? It's okay in some cases if people know that you work a job. But in some cases, maybe you don't want them to know. And that's okay if you have your own reasoning, right? But point is, with this one, Be realistic of where you're at. Know how much it's going to take to get there. If you don't have the money for traffic like me, know that you're going to have to spend 12, 16, 20-hour days making videos, creating content, learning traffic strategies, learning Facebook ads, learning search engine optimization, learning how to brand yourself. All these different things that take time. So be realistic with where you're at in your current business or life. One thing that I learned early on in the game is that, you would see a lot of people, you look left and right, and everybody's kind of faking it until they make it. And you'd always hear that term, and it actually made me cringe when I would hear it, because it reminds me a lot of certain industries, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors in the real world going on already, guys, and you don't want to be part of that smoke and mirror, activity, right? I don't personally. So I realized that being realistic with myself was going to allow me to be realistic with other people, is going to be that real 100% person that you guys know me as today. If people come in, I'm always very, very realistic about what they could accomplish, right? I never like to, I'm not Nostradamus, I'm not God, I can't predict the future. However, I do know by experience and expertise that I can tell you by previous trends in history that it's likely that you may see a similar result based to this, right? And so that helps people to realize, you know what? This isn't just some fast talking guy, salesman, guru that's trying to get my money. It's a guy that's actually trying to help me create goals in my life. People recognize this stuff, guys. So it's important to be realistic with where you're at in your current business and or life. So if you're not making the money that you need to be, hire a mentor. Do all those things that it takes to get there, but don't front. If you're not happy in life, get a counselor, get a psychiatrist, find somebody that you can vent to, right? A lot of people vent to me, but point is, don't lie to yourself. The biggest mistake people make online is they lie to themselves, guys. So to live your best life, figure out that vision early, know what that picture looks like. Maybe you don't want to travel like me. A lot of people say, well, Jermaine, I don't really care to travel. Cool. Stay home, right? Or some people say, Jermaine, I don't want a Benz or a Rolls Royce or a Maserati like you. Cool. Don't buy one. Stack your money. Do whatever you prefer to do in your best life, guys, because it is your life. It is your vision. It is something that along this journey, you're going to find out that no one can dictate your path but you. So have vision, forecast that vision, set monetary goals like quitting your job, or make X amount by X time. Be realistic with where you're at in your current business or life. These are the 3 things that I got for you guys today. TravelingBeastRadioshow.com. Head over to the iTunes app. Download the Traveling Beast iTunes app. If you don't have iTunes, you could do it with Android, but you need to download Spreaker. It's like speaker, but with an R in there. Spreaker. So you can download those apps, and you can listen in every single day for the updates. If you guys got some value, share this post. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Traveling Beast. And I'll see you guys in the next audio. Peace.